everybody, it's Connie with Connie's Crafty Corner. Today is Thursday, September the 25th, and it's my birthday. So I thought that I would come on here and just talk a little bit about what's been going on for the past week and a half or so since my last video. Of course, I had planned to film last week, but I got involved in some home projects, and that literally just took over everything. I'll just give y'all a little bit of life update, then I'll show you what I've been working on. Well, let me show you what I've been working on first, because some people don't like to hear, you know, people's lives and stuff. So, anyway, I decided I wanted to knit some hats. I had done, let's see, what was that? No, it was a crochet granny hat, the last one that I had done. And I wanted to knit some hats. So I found a pattern, it's called the Perfect Worsted Weight Hat. I have a terrible time pronouncing that word. And you know, I was obsessed with crochet flowers, so I made this one. The flower, I think it'll look cute once it's on. The flower looks big when I'm showing it to you guys, but anyway, that looks so big compared to this up here. And I think what happened was I didn't change my needle size. You're supposed to do, I think, a 4 here and a 4.5, and I stuck with the 4, and I was probably halfway through and decided it was just too much trouble. But I love the way this one turned out. There's the decreases on top. It's cute. I'm gonna give it to my daughter's friend that just had the little girl that I did that, you know, the sweater for, that I embroidered her name with yarn on the front of it. And also, while I was at it, I did, where's the yarn for? Okay, I got it. I have not woven these 2 ends, but I wanted to try one where you did the every other row a different color. And there was the line. You can tell. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's much better than what I've done in the past, trust me. And I don't think anybody will really notice. So I had to decide if I'm going to stick a flower on this or give... No, I think I'm going to give this to Sarah for my new grandson that's coming next month. Last time I had mentioned that Sarah had some blood pressure issues. She's still having a little bit of that, but she's doing much better. So thank you guys that prayed for her. So, but anyway, I had seen where Summer from Summer's Tips and Stitches had done this. And I have tried many variations of doing the switching yarn color and just carrying it up on the inside. You really can't even really tell. There's the inside. And her way of doing it was super simple. It's just basically you bring the yarn you're not going to use to the front. I'll link her video if I can find it. It took me forever to find it because it's been I think a year maybe, or 6-8 months. You know, time has no meaning in my world. But anyway, I enjoyed doing this. And I'll show you the yarn I used. Hold just a second. I used the Baby Bee Stork Struck. No, is that it? Yeah, Stork Struck in the color Angel. I think I got this. I think it's a Hobby Lobby brand. Y'all, I don't shop enough for yarn in the store. And then I had this that I had gotten in a Bella Coco subscription box. Crochet Society, gosh, back when I lived in Colorado, which has been couple years now, 3 years maybe. And it was a bunch of skeins of this. It's a polyester yarn, and y'all, my nails are terrible, and I'll tell you why later. That had a bunch of pastel colors with it, and that's just not my thing. It was to make a pillow, and I've struggled and struggled what to do with this yarn. I've started many different projects, but I decided I'm just gonna make a bunch of little baby hats. So I enjoyed that. And they were 50-gram balls, and I still have this much left. So you'll never know. Let me start over. You never know what it's going to turn into with me. So hopefully I can get it done. And also, instead of working on my whips, which I had planned on doing, I started a new project. Let me reach down here and get it. It is called the Dragon Scale Shawl. It's a crochet pattern off of Hobby or Hobby, whichever one you call it. And I've seen it. I know it's been around for a while, but I was watching a crochet channel. I think it's called Ella Louise Crochet. She does a lot of amigurumi patterns. It used to be Le Petite or something like that. I can't remember, but she was talking about, she reviews like different yarns off of different websites, and she's actually doing the Hobby, whatever. And she had pointed out this shawl because she had brought up, y'all, I'm sorry, I had to reach again, the yarn. And this is not the colorway I used. Hobby's yarns are by number, but this is number 23. And it's a universal, it's the Christmas universe. And they have this every year. They have some variation, or maybe have the same colors every year. And I bought this yarn probably, gosh, when I first started crocheting again. And I started crocheting again, I think, in 2020, because we were in the process of moving and I was bored and I had to have something to do. And so, and back then, if it was on sale, I bought it because I thought, you know, this yarn's never going to go on sale again. I was a complete idiot. But I bought several skeins of this. This is another colorway. I'm thinking of doing another one with this that's got the pink in it. But the one I'm actually using, I thought I brought a skein of it in here, but y'all know how disorganized I am. This is the color. See the difference? But I wished I kind of went with that, even though pink is not something I normally wear, because I was really a redheaded person when I was younger, and pink was just not something that most redheaded people wore. But I went ahead and went with this colorway, and I love it. And I don't even know if I've showed it to y'all. Hold on, let me stick it back on its little thing. I've got it on this little thing I got off of Etsy, and I love it. You just stick your little skein in there, and I usually try to stick my hook in there, because y'all know I always forget what size hook I'm using with my projects. But let me show you how much I've got done. I swear I think I'm allergic to yarn, because every time I start making a video, my voice starts getting hoarse. But anyway, to be honest with you, it's probably because I don't talk that much during the day because I'm here by myself. Let's see how this thing goes. Okay, I've got the first half, and I've started the decrease side. But this is it, and that's the wrong side, of course. Not that you can really tell, I can just tell how it's curling. And I've got this much done. I think you do like 98 rows. And I just kept crocheting. I didn't really even think about the rows I was doing. And then I decided last night I need to, isn't that so pretty? And it's got that little glitter running through it, you guys. But it's not hard to work with. And I'm telling you, it frogs amazing. Because let me tell you what I do. Y'all, I'm rambling again. I'm talking too fast. I would get doing a row, and then I'd see I'd only did 3 of a cluster instead of 4. So I'd have to go back and take it out and go back, and it just frogs really easy. I've had no trouble frogging it. Y'all, isn't this pretty? I love this yarn. It is very tiny. And the suggested hook was 3.5, but I decided I went up to 3.75. I'm using a clover because I felt more comfortable doing the 3.75 than using the 2.5. I found that it didn't catch on the little glitter strip as much and that type thing. But this has been pretty fast. I have not worked on it that much, and I'm telling you, it goes pretty quick. Because, you know, you just start out with the short rows, and then they get bigger. But I'm excited now because I'm actually doing the decrease, because it started decreasing right there at that flat part. I don't know if you guys can tell. But this has been fun. It's been the main thing I've worked on. I have done a little bit on that virus shawl that I showed you, the blue and green. Let me pull it up here and I'll show it to you. Here's the scheme of the one I'm working on. I said last time I'm getting a table, but of course, you know, you never know when that'll be because I got the stuff thrown all in the floor. But here is the virus shawl. I think I've started into the blue more since I showed you guys last time. Y'all, I'm just in love with this pattern. It is so pretty, and it was really the first pattern that I learned how to actually read a pattern and do, and it was basically because I had a graph. I'm much more of a visual crocheter, or not plant. Y'all, why did I say plant? A pattern reader. I do much better with graphs. There's the point. I just love this, y'all. I want to have it finished before I go on that cruise with my sisters and uncle. But like I always do, I'm a procrastinator, and my mind goes to other things, and I start working on all these different projects. And that's why I haven't been on YouTube in the past week and a half, because I had tried to commit to being on here every week at least once. I'd love to do 3 a week like I used to, but I've just gotten so much going on. You know, I've harped, and I know y'all are sick of hearing this. Now I'm going to go a little bit into the life update. I'll just warn you guys. I have harped and harped about how we've been painting this house. Real short recap. We started in February. We had to finish I think we had 6 weeks to get as much done as we could because they were going to refinish. No, that's a lie. They refinished our floors, and we had about 6 or 7 weeks to get the whole inside of the house painted before they moved our furniture in, which they had put out in our garage. Well, we worked, and I did most of it. You know, my husband's having back issues, but I was here all day, so we painted the entire inside of the house, except we still have 3 bathrooms and a laundry room to go, but we called it quits at that because we wanted to get to where we are now. We had started painting doors. We took them off the hinges, took them outside, and we were spraying them. Now, they are solid core wood doors. I cannot tell you how heavy they are. And you know, my husband has had back issues all year since January. And so we painted them, and I didn't love the finish. And it wasn't because we didn't paint them correctly, because we sprayed them. It's just that the spraying was correct. We didn't ventilate enough. Now, we did wear masks, but we didn't ventilate enough, and the spray would come in and settle back on the doors. So I just quit. We just quit probably about in May, I think. It was spring. It started getting hot outside. And those back doors stayed on our back porch. No, we quit before then. We quit in March. When we moved in, we just quit painting. Anyway, those doors stayed on our back porch, which is an enclosed porch. There's a door on one side and a door on the other. And we just opened the doors thinking that would be enough ventilation. Anyway, we quit painting on them, and they were just the bane of my existence. We had no doors on anything in this house except our bedroom door, which I painted it first. And that's the reason that, and okay, I had painted my bedroom door, and all I could see was brush strokes, and it was driving me crazy. And then I had started painting bifold louver doors. You know, the one that has the louvers and then the panel at the bottom, which I hate those things. Lord have mercy. And I told Jeff, I said, I can't do this. We're going to have to spray these doors. There's no way that I'm going to be able to paint these because it is the hardest thing I've ever done. Well, that's what started it all. So we got all the doors out and all the hinges off and all that stuff. Anyway, about 2 weeks ago, I got a fire lit in me, and I thought, okay, I'm done. We're getting these doors done. If I have to hire somebody to hang them, I'm going to, because they're so heavy. There's no way I could carry them by myself, and my husband was having a terrible time. But anyway, I decided, I got out there and I sanded every one of the doors down, cleaned them really good, and I rolled them. I bought some rollers. They're not sponge rollers, they're microfiber rollers. And I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and they turned out so well. Now, they're not 100% perfect, but they still look so much better than they did, because the glossy finish is universal instead of seeing the little speckles where the paint came back and rested on the doors. I even got my door to our bedroom, and I sanded it down, and I painted it, and it just turned out so well. So we got all the doors hung, which my husband helped me. And, of course, I think 3 of them would not shut because, you know, they'd been sitting outside, not outside, but out on the back porch and, you know, getting the hinges hung just exactly right. But my husband got all that fixed. And then I actually went and hand brushed every one of the louver doors again because they were all that powdery look. And, I'm telling you guys, it's all about the kind of paintbrush you use. I got it's called Zebra or something like that. Somebody said it on YouTube, they were good to use, and I'm telling you, it made a huge difference. But they all look great. We got all those hung, and I am going to show these to you. I keep telling you guys I'm going to do a day in the life type video, but my house right now is tore all to pieces because of everything I've been doing. But we got all those hung, and they were challenging because, you know, you got to get them hung level, and you got to make sure the little track things stay in and all that stuff. But I hung, anyway, we got them done. And so all of that's done. Now, I also started painting 2 pieces of furniture. So I got one of them completely finished, even did some things to the knobs and got all those done. And we've been having torrential rains, and horrible heat and everything. It's just been crazy these past couple weeks. And, you know, that hurricane's coming through, which is going to affect us with all the rain. And paint just don't do as well when you have this kind of crazy weather. So I've kind of put a pin in finishing that last piece because this weekend is Rowan's birthday party. His birthday was actually yesterday. He turned 2. Lord, I'm going to tear up. I cannot believe it's gone so fast. You know, you think, gosh, my children grew up so fast, but Lord, these grandchildren, I think, grow up faster. And we're supposed to go to Cookville for the birthday party, but they are going to have torrential rains. And there's like 27 people supposed to be at this birthday party, and 7 of them, including Rowan, are little children. And the rest of it's just family and friends. And Sarah's house is not the biggest house in the world, so she's really stressing about what to do. But then Rowan woke up with a fever this morning, so she may postpone it, cancel it, whatever. We don't know. But of course, I'm making the birthday cake for that, and I'm making him a birthday shirt. It's a classic Pooh with number 2 and Rowan, and I'll show you guys when I'm finished. In fact, that's what I'm going to be doing as soon as I get off this video. I'm so excited about that. So, let's see, what else have I been up to? Oh, we didn't go to our class reunion. It was last weekend. After we got all these doors hung, my husband was doing pretty good with his pain. And, you know, he went to Universal the weekend before with my son. And he came home that Monday from Universal, and we hung the majority of the doors. He had felt good all weekend. He felt strong, you know, and he had a little bit of pain afterwards. Mainly it's his sciatica now. The back's not doing like it was. He's having issues with sciatica. So we got all those done. And then by the end of the week, when we were supposed to go to the reunion, his sciatica had went into overdrive. So he went to an orthopedist Friday, and he got a steroid shot, which he's not had that done yet this whole time, and another round of prednisone. And, you know, he felt like it was doing good. You know, they say prednisone, when you take the pills, it takes a while really for it to help and benefit you. So we kind of dismissed that, but the shot, you know, he felt like it was helping. You know, it could be all a mind thing. Who knows? But my husband really felt terrible this past week, and he slept, y'all. I think he took a 6-hour nap Sunday, and then he slept like 12 hours Sunday night, and then he slept like 12 hours Monday night. So he just did not feel like going home. So we didn't make it home for that birthday party or our 40th reunion, which was fine because that meant I got to work on painting furniture and finishing stuff. So, but anyway, that's why I've been so crazy. I'm the kind of person, when I've got a project, I am so super focused, just hyper focused on that one thing. I let everything else go, which is a terrible trait, because I mean, I keep my dishes clean. I've cleaned my bathrooms, but the majority of my housekeeping has just been terrible. And so that's why I've not taken y'all around and showing you some of the things I've done. It's not that my house looks bad. It just, you know, I'm the kind of person that when I load my dishwasher at night and turn it on, what's left, I get all the food off and just leave it. I'm not going to sit there and hand wash things. I'm just too lazy. I'll be honest with you. I'll just get up in the morning, empty the others, and start loading it again. So, but anyway, I have talked too fast again and all that stuff. I would love to say that I'd be back in 2 or 3 days with another video, but knowing I've got this sewing to get done for Rowan, and I'm making him a Halloween basket and all that stuff, and I don't know when I'll be back, but hopefully it'll be soon. But the Etsy thing, y'all, I have not stopped to think about it. And then I'm going out of town soon. What if I accidentally got an order, which I'm, you know, who knows if I ever get one, and I'm out of town and can't ship it. So I'm probably just going to wait till I get back, and I'll let you guys know. So, well, I've rambled on enough. I've told enough about what's been going on. If anybody has any kind of questions or anything, just please let me know. I will not post pictures of the furniture I've repainted yet because I've got to find the one where I did it before, the before and after, because I took one before Anyway, but I do want to show you because I'm kind of proud of it. So it's an old piece of furniture we got in a estate sale. In fact, the drawers are in terrible shape. I wouldn't put anything in it, but it at least gives me something to set some decorations and stuff on because I don't have anywhere to put stuff like that. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and by the way, I am 58 today. So I think I have called myself 58 all year long, but today I'm 58, and it starts the next year, and we hope it's a wonderful year. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.